If you're alive and well, you hear the sound of the waves, then welcome to the Philippines. We pray 4:30, 4:40. Now the sun is coming up, and welcome. This is what it looks like in the Philippines when you can get out on the ocean, the beachfront, early in the morning. You can see everything. Okay, this is what it's like. Just the sound of the waves. And those boats, these boats here, let me see if I can pull this. These boats here, they say they will be sending a small boat out shortly to bring fish in here. They've been fishing, and they have fish, and the workers will come and bring it from the boat into here. But man, and all of those are fish boats too. All of those boats over there. Wa alaikum salam, brother. This is Angel Beach in Kiamba. Yeah, I was able to join police captain here last night in Kiamba, and this is his family's resort. So I I spent the night here in Kiamba. This morning I will go back to General Santos, which is like hour 45 minutes. Yes, brother. The fact of the matter is that I'm sure there's beautiful places like this all over the world, but I'm gonna let you guys in on a secret. You know, I'm not the brightest bulb in the pack. However, God provided me a means by which to take care of my children, provide for my wife, and I raise my children. I have 10 children back in the USA. I lost a daughter last year, and I was able to take care of them. And the the thing about it is the reason I say I'm not the brightest bulb in the box because I hear all these people talk about their 401ks, their this, their that, their savings, and me, I never focused on that, man. I made most of my money being self-employed, and even my wife then, she told me, you need to save your money. Man, listen, my investment was my kids. I didn't invest in no 401k. I didn't invest in no savings. I spent every dime I made as I made it on my family. And every day, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala took care of me and all my kids and provided something that no one in my family has, no one in their mama's family has provided for them. What I later learned to be clarified as generational wealth. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I'm not the brightest bulb in the box, but I provided for 10 kids a means by which to have generational wealth. And every day they were able to what I classify as living life to the fullest. Now, I'm sure that there's some things that they probably wanted that they didn't get, but everything that could come to my mind, I got. But once again, I'm gonna say I'm not the brightest bulb in the box. But that's what I did. And the reason why I'm saying that is because here I am now. I ain't got no 401k. I ain't got no savings. I ain't got a I ain't got nothing. But look where I'm at. Look look what I'm positioned myself to do this morning. All by the grace of God. And being able to witness the creation, something as beautiful as this. As the brother mentioned earlier, paradise. So yeah, this is quite amazing. Yeah, the hotels here are super, man. They're 5 star. I mean, it's unreal, and it's in the USA, it boils down to not how good the service is, but just how bad it is. Well, it's not that bad. That's how they rank it. Well, it's not that bad. Service is not that bad, but here the service is super. The service is great. The accommodations is great. The accommodations is super. And that being said, what you paying is very, very small. It's not it's not a whole lot at all. It's very small. This is a worker. Sprung my coffee and some sweet stuff um, after after Fajr. So she's waiting to see if I want something like uh, eggs or whatever, or if I'm going to have a request for these fish that's fixing to come in here. But I don't know. I might get some, or I might just, because I'm in General Santos City. Most of these guys are going to ship their stuff right down there to where I'm from, you know, and that's going to be the port where everything is going to be distributed throughout uh, the area, General Santos City. But anyhow, good people. Oh, Ahmed Rama, brother, how are you this morning? Assalamu alaikum. Yes, yes, yes. The view, everything is just fantastic. But like I said, you know, this is, if you're talking about coming to the Philippines, I ain't got no, I get Social Security. I'm on Social Security, retirement, you know, and the only other thing I got is I got my kids, you know. Of course, my kids ain't gonna let me, they ain't gonna let me starve. No, my kids ain't gonna let me starve. And they ain't gonna let me beg. So that's an amazing thing, you know. Sometimes my kids will send me something, and I may have just been sitting there talking about, man, when I get my check, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and the bim bam bam and the bim bam bam. And man, my phone ping, and my kids been and sent me something, and I be like, my same mentality. Instead of waiting till I get my checks, I take that they send me and go do just what was on my mind right then and there. And that's how I pretty much live my life. But I know I should change my ways a little bit. But man, shit, I'm old. And like I said, like I said back in the day, is that what I'm working for was my family. And so therefore, what I made, I spent on my family. And I do believe that the situation I'm in now is a result of the man up above taking care of me and allowing me to do what I'm doing. Because how much money do you need to have to do this? You understand what I'm saying? David, Susna Star. Good morning, sir. How's everyone? I appreciate you guys for, well, for me, it's early morning. For you guys, it's in the afternoon. Yeah. So for me, it's early in the morning. You guys are probably, what? Let me see, what's the day? Saturday? Yeah. It's, here is Sunday morning. So it's Saturday afternoon for you guys. So you guys are probably just coming in now. Here, you see that guy right there? Let me see if I can focus in on him. This guy right there, he's anchoring that boat. Now, this guy right here, he's gonna, if I'm not mistaken, he's gonna pull that boat. Either he's gonna pull that boat and tie another anchor, or he's gonna get ready to, oh no, he ain't gonna do neither one. He just took a bath. But what they do is they'll anchor it, and then they'll get a smaller boat and get out there and and start filling it with fish. Yeah, there you go. Has he got has he got a rope? I'm not sure. I think he's got a rope too. I'm not sure. No, no, he just took his shower. Yeah, he just took his shower. But they gonna unload this boat here in a minute, and they gonna unload that boat, and they gonna bring those fish in. And so what I'm gonna do here? Yes, right now it's cold. Last night I had the aircon on. Uh, I had the aircon on because I got this asthma thing, and I need the cool air to get to sleep. I'm strange, man. I need the cool air to get to sleep. But man, once I get to sleep, you got to cut that air off. I can't I can't handle that cold air once I get to sleep. So once I get to sleep, I got to have that cold air cut off, you know. And usually what happens is I get woke up by the cold air, and I get up, I cut the air off, and so last night everything went like it normally goes. Cut the cold air off, and I was good. And you see, now this guy, he left out early this morning. He left out before time of prayer, and he probably got him some fish in that boat. This guy right here, he's probably got him some fish in there, you know. But usually this time of the morning, people are gonna come out and they get in this water, which is what I had intended to do this morning. I had intended to, like right now is the time to be out there. You get out there, you get in this water, and you let that salt water go through your sinuses and this, that, and the third, and you you get a lot of ailments seem to go away. They seem to dissipate. Okay, after you do this, they go away. So this water this time of the morning is good for you. You know. And another thing I'm gonna try to show y'all this is like, okay, like this guy here, he's sitting on the ground. But here everybody has such a comfortable looking squatting position. So you see those people there? They're like they're like squatting down, and it looks so comfortable, you know. And okay, let's see now. This 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 guy behind this boat, I don't know if he's got a hold of the net or what he's doing, but he was on that boat earlier. Okay, so they putting that boat in. So I don't know what they're doing, but I can assure you they probably got some fish. That little youngster, he was just swimming. And behind, did you see that boy come in the water? Come out the water? You saw him come out that ocean, didn't you? From in behind that boat. You saw him. Man, I ain't got enough nerve. And I mean, these waves here, they beating up on here pretty hard. But that was help pushing. Okay, check this out. Okay, you see all those people? It's fish. You see all those people? You got fish in that boat. In that boat. That's why all them people is there. Those are locals, and they come out their houses and so forth to get that fish. You know, that's what's happening. But this is beautiful. You know, it's a bit. You know, uh, peace and love, Hunt. It's a bit chilly, but you know, for for the average person back in the states, this would not be chilly. But once you've been here and you get adapted to the hot weather, this weather this morning is a bit chilly. It's cold. There's no other way to put it. I'm cold. Okay. Yeah, they got fish. So that's that story. But look at the little man. He going back out now. I don't think he gonna swim all the way out there today. Oh, he just swimming. So he ain't going back out there. But yeah, good people. You can come to the Philippines. You can have a real good time, right? You don't have to be rich, you know. Just a question. Can I ask on a different being? Yeah, what's your question? Go ahead, hit me up. Let's see. Let's see if I can handle it. If it if it ain't gonna be too embarrassing for the old man. If it's too embarrassing, uh, did a black vlogger get sent back to the USA from there? Man, this guy, he's one of those guys. I when I started vlogging, I found out about this thing called trolls, and that's just people that just they follow you, they follow your vlog, and when something happens that they can crank up some negativity or they can talk bad about something, that's what they do. Like I try to vlog about the Philippines, about the people, etc., etc. But this black guy is a friend of another guy, white guy, and they have been to several countries and been to jail, right? So the story goes was that they he left South Korea in a hurry. His companion, I think his companion wasn't able to leave, and there's some drama with his companion. So he decided to come to the Philippines. And what they do is they aggravate the people, the general public. They aggravate the people, and people watch them idiots on the vlogs. They watch them, and the crazy. They have a following, and the crazy antics that they do. And man, the Philippines kicked his butt right out of here. They kicked his butt right out of here. They were fully aware of him, and that's what they do. But there's a whole niche. That's what they call it, niche. There's a whole niche of vloggers that they do that crazy kind of stuff. Now, I know you heard about this guy from Asonia where the brother, uh, I don't, now you're, you're talking, I'm talking about Calvin. You're saying, you're saying did Calvin get kicked out of the Philippines? Man, I don't think so. I really don't think so. I haven't heard anything like that. But one thing for sure and two for certain, I will I will check it out. But I don't think I think Calvin is kind of in with the in with the administration, in with the government and so forth. I think they kind of appreciate him. Now that's my that's what I've been told. That's my take on it. But you know, the Philippines, everything is subject to change. But no, uh, I never heard anything about Calvin. No, no, nothing, nothing like that. But the vlogger who did get kicked out just here recently is a young guy. He's got dreads, and he was the one who just recently got kicked out. Okay, yeah, but anyhow, that's what they do. That's a niche. They do that kind of stuff, and now you can see the sun is coming up more and more. You can see the water. I don't know the quality of this video, but if it's showing any anywhere near the way it actually looks. Now I know on my I'm using my phone to go live, but I'm also recording on my GoPro. Now I know my GoPro is is going to show a very uh, accurate display of the beauty of this water and the boats and so forth. However, my Vivo phone, yeah, this is Vivo. I got this Vivo phone almost 3 years now. Well, yeah, almost 3 years when I come here. I got this Vivo phone, and the cameras I need to replace, especially I don't even use the selfie camera anymore. That went out last year, went bad last year. And I got angry because I went to all these places they told me to go to get it fixed. Nobody could fix it. And finally they said, oh, the Vivo people can fix it. Go to the Vivo. So I went to the mall to the Vivo place. And when I got to the Vivo place, the damn Vivo store was open, but the technicians weren't doing any work. So I guess they were just working that day in behind the door, and they weren't taking any walk-in customers. That's how I would put it. And I got peeved. I got upset because I've been going around all day trying to get the phone fixed, and finally I got on to where to get it fixed. Then I get there and they wouldn't fix it. So I said, bunk it. You know, that old mentality, right? Yo, Johnny Somali's sidekick just got arrested in Cebu. Yeah, 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 right. I think that was yeah, that was yesterday for me. Uh, uh, he got arrested. But anyhow, good people, it's a lot of crazy stuff go on with the vlogs, uh, with the with the with the what you call them people, you know, the vloggers. Yeah, see, they're unloading that fish down there. It's a lot of crazy stuff that goes on, but I'm not I'm not part of that clan. See, I love this. I love these boats, man. If I had enough nerve, I would get on one of those and get out there. But man, they stay out there for 2, 3 days, man, on that little boat in that big A ocean. Uh, Charlie, man, I'm glad you asked that question. How am I? You know, that's $1 million question, Charlie, because on one hand, I feel so grateful for all the opportunities that's not just here in the Philippines, but all the opportunities in life that has been afforded me. And on the other hand, I I feel ungrateful because I have opened my mouth at times and complained. And you know, if see, I'm a person who believes in self-examination. I believe in self-examination. I do self-examination so many multiple times a day, you know. Uh, and my teacher taught us that when we pray 5 times a day, it's the best time to do self-examination to see how and what improvements or lack of improvements you have made from the morning prayer to the prayer that you're making, and examine yourself and see how, you know, how you ranking. And when you do self-examination and you find that, yeah, well, I complained today about this, that, and the third, then you kind of beat yourself up because you're saying like, what am I got to complain about, man? You know, what do you have? You really don't have nothing to complain about. But you did complain today about XYZ, and if it turned out that your complaints were not relevant at all because everything worked out, everything was fine, etc., etc. So you asked me how was I, and then some people will accuse me of babbling because I gave you a long answer, but I'm good, brother. I'm good. I don't want to complain about nothing. Uh, I'm 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 in good health. You know, I got good family situations, and God willing, as far as I know, all my family is good. Everybody's doing well. Nobody's in back in the States is in any kind of turmoil in lieu of what's going on. There, I got a son that's opening up a business, and all I hear is crazy stuff going on in the USA, and I'm like, is stable enough, man, to be opening up a new business. And, you know, that's uh, that's just how it is, man. But yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Trex, how's everything? I appreciate you joining me. I appreciate all you guys that's joined me on this beautiful morning. It's Sunday here. It's Sunday morning. It's Saturday afternoon for you guys, and I appreciate you guys for spending your time with me, and and I hope that I'm showing you. I hope that I'm good. I'm glad you're tuning in, brother. I appreciate you. You just don't know because I want the people who look at my vlogs. I want to try to show you that, man, I ain't got no whole lot of money. I know one vlogger. He's got friends. He's got people who visit him, who come and see him, who talk to him, who subscribe to his channel. And man, those guys, they got do re mi fa sol la ti do. Okay, they got dough, they got money. They can come here and they can, you know, lease, 30,000 peso a day condos and so forth and so on. And they and even the vlogger himself, he got a little dough too because he goes on all these trips, he gives all these parties, and you know he does all these what I call eccentric things that I never was one that indulged in. And he lives a good life. He lives a good life. And the key to this thing is that each and every person should be able to live life the way they choose to live life. You follow me? And you know, I look at them and I be like, man, that's really nice. Uh, that's a good thing. However, I got to stay in my lane. I tend to stay in my lane. I don't tend to get out of my lane. And there's so many things that I do, so many things I don't do, and so many things that I won't do. You follow me? And that being said, we all. So I guess they didn't gave out all the fish. I'll tell the people going. Um, it's me. I like I said, man. I stay in my lane. I do what I do. My goals and ambitions and aspirations in life. You know, um, I try to keep focus on achieving that. You know, and but yeah, man. It's beautiful here in the Philippines. You can come here, man. You know, you can come to the Philippines, and I encourage anybody, if you're part of that 85% of the population that haven't gotten on a plane, I encourage you to get you a ticket. Come either Cebu, Manila, or Davao, and just come, man, and hit one of these oceanfront resorts. There's a million of them, and you don't have to pick one that's so expensive, but you want to pick one whereby which you're going to have a little bit of guidance, and you're not going to be so much on your own. And I say so much on your own, meaning that, you're going to have like maybe a structure or itinerary that's going to suit your needs for the time that you're here. And if you do that, man, you ain't gotta have no female pick you up at the airport. You 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 can meet her right. You can meet somebody right on the beach if that's what you want. You know, you can meet somebody in the store and so forth and so on. The main thing is, man, just come here and enjoy this and see the world, man. See the world. You know, and I'm sure you could see the same like experience in other parts of the world. It ain't just gotta be the Philippines. But for some reason, this is where my boat docked. My boat docked here. It's where I'm at. This is where I'm enjoying life, and I'm finding a lot of answers to a lot of questions. And I'm like, I'm just living, man. I'm alive. I'm not afraid to go outside. I'm not in fear of my life. You know, I don't have to worry about all the things that African Americans in the USA have to worry about every time they unlock that door and go out, every time they park their car and go into the job, every time they park that car and go into the gas station, go into the grocery store, all the things that you have to be worried about, the pressures and anxiety that you have to go through in just living your life. I'm gonna give you a quick example. I had some sophisticated, well, I'm gonna say sophisticated because the modifications that I had done to my scooter was like above my pay grade. Okay, like I know what they talking about. You see, because I majored in engineering, so I know what they're talking about. But I'm old now, so anyhow, I had these modifications done, and there was certain yeah, it's a very good experience, man. That's man. Let's see what I'm saying. See, experience. That's the key word right there, good people. This morning, the key word is experience. You gotta be one of those 15 percenters who get on that plane and experience. And for this brother to say he's 27 years old, that is my dream audience, because I want you young brothers to understand that this world is bigger than your block. This world is bigger than the videos and the things that you see on TV. The real experience is out here. And I'm sure if you experience the Philippines, you're going to experience a lot more than the Philippines by the time you get 70. Wow. I wish I could see your script, brother, by the time you get 70, the places you've been, the things you saw, the people you met, and just be able to see some of the things that you've learned. I'm gonna be honest with you. To visit General Santos City, if you come in, Assalamu alaikum, boss. If you come anytime, it's a good time. Did I wake you up again? Did I wake you again? I did? Oh, I'm sorry, sir. This morning, I when I come out of my room to pray, after I pray, I drink a coffee and I turned on my phone, and he's up here, and I woke him up because I'm over there, and he come down. Yeah, so like the brother said, he felt really safe. Night time, I was walking. Yeah. So anyhow, I uh I got my I'm gonna show you how. They say third world countries. They say this, that, and the third about the Philippines. Man, listen, let me tell you something. I had some high tech stuff done to my bike. I kind of messed it up by not doing what I was supposed to do in the time frame that I was supposed to do it. So they went back into the bike in the yesterday morning. By yesterday afternoon, I was on the bike and I rode for an hour and a half to this place. Didn't have one speck of trouble. Everything was super. The ride was fantastic. And these people took the entire motor apart and put it back together and fixed what I had effed up. You hear what I'm trying to tell you, good people? Okay, so
Boss,
this, yes, sir,
that boat, all that one,
full of fish.
full of fish.
Yeah, I see. I figured that I see the people with their buckets
Mhm.
going to the boat,
That one,
like
that
that
one.
yellow bucket
Mm.
is full of fish, huh?
You want to see the
Yeah, I want to see the fish.
this way?
We can go there. Okay, you tell me when.
Eh,
You see?
manggala, magalo, pambidyo, pag-video.
You see that?
Manggala, manggala.
Those are fish. I told you they were going to unload that boat full of fish. And yeah, it's safe. It's safe. I rode my bike from from General Santos all the way down the highway by myself. I stopped and talked to people, asked questions. No problem. It was dark. I couldn't see half the damn time, but hey, it was okay, you know. And what are they doing, Omar?
Huh?
What are they doing there?
Um,
Are they cooking?
no, 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 no. She cleaning.
Oh, she's cleaning. Oh, okay, okay. She works for you?
Huh?
She works for you?
No, 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 no.
Oh, okay.
Visitors and my best friend.
Oh, visitor. Okay, okay, okay. So, so yeah, okay, okay. Some people say worst time to visit the Philippines is during the rain season. Now, but I believe the question was best time to visit General Santos City. Now, in General Santos City, during the rainy season, there's no problem. You know why? Because it's raining. There's no floods. There's no landslides. It's just like activities curtail around the rain. It rains. They have things they do. They have things that they do inside. Then the rain is gonna stop. then they're going to go outside, and it's going to go back and forth all day long. So if you come to General Santos City and experience, key word today, ladies and gentlemen, is experience. The experience in General Santos City is good even if it's raining. Even if it's raining. You don't have to worry about mudslides or typhoons because General Santos City is blocked by the mountains. So all of those winds that create, we go there, all of those winds that creates the havoc, destroys villages and towns, etc., they are blocked by the mountains surrounding General Santos City. You will never hear General Santos City being hit by a typhoon, winds that destroy everything like you hear other places. No, because General Santos is surrounded by mountains. Okay? The city is surrounded by mountains. And so you don't have those problems. Okay? So I'm going to tie my camel. I had to just shut my door because I do have some things in there. And not that I'm worried about no one stealing, but you don't want to give an opportunity. Yeah, if you want to reside in the Philippines, listen, man, let me pull your coat to something. What you need to do, you need to come here. You need to scout around, okay? Because you're a young guy, okay? There's there's so many businesses, there's so many opportunities that you could get yourself involved in that, man, by the time you get 40 years old, you can be a millionaire, okay? Listen, man, I'm telling you what God loves, and I ain't nothing but the truth. Yes, everything is by God. So there is opportunities you can avail yourself to that by the time you're 40 years old, young man, you could be a millionaire. I'm not talking about pesos. I'm talking about USD. Okay, and yeah. So, man, you just pay attention to the the vibes that you get and so forth and so on, and you follow your mind, and you'll be guided right. You see? Okay, listen. Yeah, yeah. Oh. Wow.
You can see.
T-Boli. I can go here. Muslim.
No, no.
¿Cómo está acá? Hello, sir. Good morning. Good morning, sir. It's okay. This fish. What is this fish? Barud. What else? Tulai. Tulai. Woo, boy. Yeah. Oh, this. Tulai.
Small tulay, boss.
Yeah, but the small tulai is good. Yeah. Morning, sir. Morning. Okay. So, ask them where they take this fish. Where you take this to? Jinsan?
Jensen.
Oh, okay. You want me to take? I'm going to Jinsan. 5 minutes. I can take it for you. Huh? No? Okay, no problem.
5 minutes.
Woo!
Naman na si Tyson na rin.
USMBC siya.
Very nice. Oh,
Kalbo man eh, kalbo!
Tyson, Tyson.
Tyson, Tyson.
Sa idol, Tyson. Lager.
vlogger.
Okay.
Taga-islong mo mo.
Yung yapong gol.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ibuli. So this fish, I don't know if you saw my vlog before where I go to the fish market, but this fish will be taken there. It's like, maybe 15, 20 minutes from my house. And that's what I'm saying, that General Santos is what? The tuna capital.
Bong tulay. Bong tulay.
Yeah,
Bong tulay.
yeah. Is the tuna capital. The difference between the Muslim and Christian Filipina, there's a significant difference between the two, because the Philippines has two government systems. One is the Christian, which is the government, but they also have the Sharia government in the Philippines. Now you can Google it and you can see the legislation which adopted the Sharia law in the Philippines. The courts, Sharia courts, Sharia, you have the what's called the ICC, you have the Muslim affairs, you have all the government entities and agencies that represents the Muslim law in the Philippines. So let's say you want to know, is there a difference? Yes, simply because if you're Muslim, you can be judged according to the Sharia as opposed to the government law in most cases. Okay? Now, of course, if you kill someone, you're not going to be judged according to the Sharia law. The government is going to deal with you because that's a violation of the government. However, the lifestyle difference. There's a difference because the Christian has a lifestyle that consumes many cultures, and many things are permissible, like drinking, etc., etc., that Muslims do not do. And the main difference is the lifestyle which is guided by the Sharia law in Islam for the Muslim, is the difference between the Christian and the Muslim. But in the Philippines, just like everywhere else in the world, you have an abundance of people whom are embracing Islam and embracing the lifestyle of the Muslim simply because it is a better lifestyle. Here, the the difference, the the with let's say marriage, most problem the women have with the Filipino is that his pay is little. He has little pay. But when you have little pay, responsibilities, complications, and you drink, you make your problems bigger. And so one thing that happens is that the Filipino, he drinks, he get drunk, he beat his wife, they have big problems. Then more and more problems because he spends the money on drinking. Then he tries to get the money back. He gambles. He loses more money. And so some of the things, the morality of the Christian causes them problems, whereas the Muslim, those things are forbidden in their lifestyle. So they don't have those problems. See, this man is fishing. He's going to catch those fish because they're all along here now. So yeah, that's the big difference between the Muslim and the Christian is that the the things that Islam prohibits you from doing creates a better lifestyle for you here in the Philippines. Okay, and this is what mainly the difference is the lifestyle of it's the lifestyle between the Muslim and the Christian is that you have certain rules and responsibilities according to Islam, and if you live them out, you usually have a better you usually have a different outcome. However, just like so many other places, here in the Philippines, the Muslim is a minority. So therefore, the powers to be support the Christian lifestyle more, and that is a blend that you will find here in the Philippines. And for the most part, the Christian, the Muslim, they get along, you see. They get along for the most part. But then there's some places that they don't. And I'm just going to be honest with you. There's some places that they don't get along. Now these people work here. They're cleaning and so forth. What I was told from my friend. So they get along, you know. They live together. They respect each other, and it's a good thing, man. It's really a good thing. And the one thing that I don't like is that a person who was Christian and he becomes Muslim, the Muslim call them Balik Islam. I don't like that, and that's not that's not good in Islam. Islam speaks against that. Nicknames, calling people by nicknames. You know, to say that, oh, he's Balik Islam, that means he was Christian and he converted to Islam. So I don't I don't I don't like that, but that's the way it is. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their way of doing things, and that's definitely the way in the Philippines. So listen, good people, I appreciate everybody. Big Money Grip. I hope I didn't bore you with that elaborate answer, but I didn't want to just throw something out there and leave you hanging. I thought I wanted to give you some explanation, and I tried to give you something to maybe you can look up or follow up on and get a better understanding. Because if you come here, you want to know what the relationship is, how to deal with this, that, and the third. You want to know these things, so why? You don't have no problems. And if you Muslim and you meet a woman and she's Christian, you want to know how to talk to her, because for sure you're going to want her to become Muslim. You see, because she, if she's going to be your wife, you want her to be Muslim. You know, and that being said, okay. Uh, Now this music, I think these fishermen are Blaan, because that's Tiboli. That sounds like Blaan music. Now you see that boy. You see that boy on that boat. He's pulling at the anchor and pulling that boat back out into the ocean, huh? And so all those fish they just sold, and they're going to be shipped to Jinsan, right where I live. And all these places, that's where they send their fish. General Santos, and from General Santos, now it's like what 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. Man, all the fish these guys bring in during the course of the day, here and all along the shores here, the ocean, all that fish is going to be shipped right there to Jinsan. And with Jinsan says General Santos, and it's going to be shipped there. From there, it'll be shipped to other places, and people will come there and buy it. Okay, but General Santos City is the tuna capital of the world. Okay, so what's a good time to come to General Santos City? Anytime. Oh yeah, the population. But when you go around the country, it's a massive population. But when you go around the country, the land, oh my God, man, the land looks like there's no people here. You say, man, all this land, why is it empty? It's just no houses, no nothing. And then everybody's cramped together in a hut in some places, lean-tos. I forget what they call them, but it's incredible place, man. It's incredible place. Man, I appreciate you watching my videos. I really do. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not. I haven't been such a live YouTuber, but I'm gonna start doing lives more often. I said that once before, and then I kind of stopped making videos altogether, and because I get distracted, man. Like I come here yesterday afternoon, but I was dedicated to doing a video. I didn't know I was going to do a video about this ocean front here. I'm gonna tell you what I thought. I thought I was going to take my GoPro. Uh, yeah, you know what? And let the people know. Tell the people how they respect you. Not you're an American. You're a black American. You're not an African. They know the difference when they see you. Okay? An African has less respect than a black American. And what I found out was the Philippines were occupied by different people, China, Spanish, America, etc., etc. And now they're free. And what the Filipino says is that the black man was not just occupied, he was taken from his. Keith, good morning. Good afternoon to you, brother. He was taken from his country. He was brought to America. He was enslaved. And then a black man became president. And they consider us like the coup de grace. They consider us the cream of the crop. And the women love us because of the black servicemen whom they family met during the time that the U.S. military was here, had a big presence. And what they say is that the black men treated them so superior to the other men that had come through here that they they kids love black men. And tell your friends how they look at you like you're a movie star or something. They treat you like you're royalty. When I came here one year, I didn't know. I didn't know. Yes. No, I'm okay. I'm okay. I didn't know that. Uh, I didn't know that who Rick Ross was. But my sons, when I got back home, my sons told me, "Yeah, Dad, you look like Rick Ross. Here's his picture." So they showed me his picture. I said, kind of, sort of, you know. But the other day, the guy told me I look like T.D. Jakes. So that's a I didn't get old, huh? But anyhow, I got mobbed in the mall because the girls thought I was Rick Ross. They kept saying Ricky Ross, Ricky Ross. All of a sudden, a big crowd gathered and they started following me. Ricky Ross, Ricky Ross. I didn't know who Ricky Ross was. The soldiers had to get me and to escort me out and put me in a tricycle and get me out of there. They thought I was Ricky Ross, you know. Yeah, they love low key. They love it. They love low key men. They love you to be low key, and they will approach you. Tell them, brother, you don't have to go out there. Hey, babe. Hey, this. Hey, that. Man, they will approach you, man. And when I say they approach you, meaning, you know, the basically what I found is that the girl who wants you, she will send someone. She will send a girl over there to approach you, to talk to you, to get conversation, etc., etc. And then they will all converge on you. You see, like this. But yeah, you don't have to look for no woman, man. You know, and yeah, they they love Jamaican men. You know, here in the Philippines, and it's no question about it. And you can find the most, like one guy says, he left a note. He says that The the fair skin, the light milky skin girls prefer Filipinos, the girls that look white, etc., etc. But those same, like I said, a 10 in the USA, when you bring her to the Philippines, she's just a 5. So when you get one of those girls that this guy was talking about earlier, those milky skin Filipinos, right? She likes black men. Exactly right. They'll make exceptions for a black man. Okay. It's something about the girl told me it was the way they move, the way they talk, and their mannerisms is different than everyone else. You see? And the one thing that turns a Filipino on is your cleanliness. And you know, black men are clean. Their hands are clean, their fingernails are clean, their feet is clean, they smell good, they dress good, they have swag. Where some guys will come here, man, with the same raggedy t-shirt on that they had on when they was working on their car back in California, you know. And but when you see a brother here, he, he gonna be just what she want. You see, and one thing we're showing too for certain, Jack. This brother here, 27 years old, when he comes here, I'm sure he can have his pick of the litter. I assure you, because just like the men feel that the Filipina is exceptional, they want her, they admire her, they love her, they etc. etc. She feels the same way about that young black man. Okay, and it ain't saying nothing bad about neither one of them. It's just a choice. It's just life, Jack. Okay, it's just life. So listen, guys. Usually after my morning prayer, I get me a little sleep. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this off. I'm gonna try to give me about a half hour, 45 minutes sleep. Then I'm gonna head into the town because I got a little girl I ain't seen, and I need to lay eyeballs on her. So I'm gonna get in there, lay eyeballs on this little girl, and then I'm gonna take me another little sleep. Omar, you buying this fish? Here. How much?
200 pesos.
How much?
200.
Whoa.
This fresh, boss.
Here. I have this for my my people. Okay. Wait. I don't have much, but this lady here makes. Oh, Omar, what did I do with that money? Okay, wait.
Ah, okay, okay.
Okay, can you make sure you?
Akin,
It's two of them at least. Okay, and I think one guy. So anyhow, I uh, I uh, um, I give my friend money because this lady, she was right there when I got my food. So my buddy he buy tulai, and that fish there on the grill. Psh, yeah, they just catch this. You see, look at that color. Now in the U.S. you go to jail for catching little fish like this, but this is the way the fish is, and it's so tasty, man. And it's like they catch them all day, man. It's beautiful. But listen, I wanna give a shout out to my buddy Trex. And man, you don't know, you really made my day, man, to know that you're 27 years old. And it's like, it's like, yeah, I want to talk to the old heads because they come in here. But man, I really want to reach them young brothers. I really want to reach them young brothers. I want to reach that young guy. I want to let you know, come here and just get the experience. Quench your thirst. Just just quench your thirst a little bit. You may not end up in the Philippines. No telling, God knows where you might end up. But if you start here, excuse me, good people, that salt air is clearing out my lungs. I apologize for that. But if you start here, yeah, now man, it's a long flight now. Yeah, man, it's crazy. When I first started coming here, man, it didn't take us this long to get here, man. Man, it's crazy now. You got all these layovers because after the pandemic, everything changed. They don't have the pilots. They don't have the staffing. You know, they cut back on everything, and they found out that they could cut back and still make more money. So they're not providing the service that they used to. But I think that was TWA I used to get out of Chicago, you know, or was it Chicago or Detroit? On one of the two. But anyhow, good people, I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna give me a few minutes rest, and I appreciate you guys for sure. And hit me up. Let me know what you think about well any questions you got. Because when I get back to the house, I'm gonna go through here and see if I got any messages. And then I'm simulcasting with my GoPro. So I'm gonna upload a good portion of this. Okay? Yeah. You can get that's another thing. You can get a good price, but you gotta buy ahead of time, that's for sure. All right, look good people. God bless, take care. One thing for sure and two for certain. When you help other people from the bottom of your heart, you truly, truly, truly helping yourself. Okay? And what do I mean by that? I mean that help somebody. And in return, help is gonna come your way from some place that you may not have had any inkling that you was gonna get some help from. Okay? And it may not be today and it may not be tomorrow, but it's gonna come when you need it. Oh, you understand that? It's gonna come when you need it the most. And remember, it was because what? You helped somebody else. Take care, good people. God bless. And the big man is going in here and lay it down.